Bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't check a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags, and I don't really wanna be famous.
It's Madden NFL 23. And we've got the Seahawks' creative quarterback as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Opposite, green, switch, yellow, red, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, what a juke into space. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards on the ground. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Down to about the 32. Remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Brandon, we talk all the time that it's hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you have a true hybrid. Hard linebacker, hard cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here we go on fourth down. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So after the conversion on fourth, here's first and 10 just outside of the red zone. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great... with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Quiddy Pay, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Patterson's... And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Check, pick, blue check.
They begin the drive with Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the draw, here's Williams. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll set up to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be shot now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Cardinals are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll look to throw again. There's Hall bringing in another one. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start out west at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Looking to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly are lighting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here we go.
2nd and 4. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards have widened the gap now to 50 points. Extra point by... Up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
This the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense doing their job. Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the 2 of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Ready.
Second and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll go again with Hall. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, a run with Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll run with Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll drop this down to Williams. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to have great field. This is returned just shy of midfield. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth?